speed, basically. Like, what you're looking for is the most water that your arms pull. So if you can get your arms
Brendan, what are you working on today, mate?
we're doing a bit of work on just basic techniques, so like length of stroke, and then on top of that we're adding in some rating work, so how quickly your arms actually move in the water, and just trying to maintain technique while increasing rating, which in turn should increase speed.
Cool. And what sort of common faults are you seeing within the group?
A lot of guys, as they increase their rating, start to lose technique, which is just natural, and that's just a common trait of strength, like lack of strength and that sort of thing. Another big thing is people with their rotation. As you increase rating, you increase rotation, and that comes from the hips through the shoulders, and then it translates into a longer stroke.
Cool. And is there an ideal rating per se?
No, everyone's different.
Really?
Everyone's got different length arms and different efficiency of stroke. So basically, depending on the distance you're doing, it will vary for yourself, but everyone is...
On drafting and just kind of conserving energy and saving energy on the swim, so you have more energy for the bike and the run.
Okay. And what sort of techniques are you looking at? Feet and hips, or?
Yeah, just having them sit on people's feet and sit on hips, and seeing what it feels like when you're the person at the front versus the person at the back, and how you can feel bubbles when you're sitting on the feet, as opposed to looking up and having the sight every once in a while.
Okay. And do you have a preference yourself for drafting, or?
I think when you sit on somebody's hips, that you often are slowing that person in front down. So sitting on the feet, I think, is better if you don't want to slow that front person down.
So today I'm working on sighting and finishing off with a few little deep water starts, but mainly want to work on the athletes that are trying to sight and breathe within the same stroke.
And is that the ideal way to sight, to combine the two?
I believe so, yeah, and not lifting your head so high that your hips are sinking, your legs are dropping, and obviously it's far less efficient to be swimming like that as opposed to up like that. So I think the common problem that I found today with people is that their head's coming up to sight, and then it's going back down, and then the next stroke they're breathing. So if you can incorporate the sight and the breath within the same stroke, I believe it's far more efficient.
Okay. And what sorts of faults are you seeing with your deep water starts? What should people avoid doing, or what should they do? What's the correct way of doing it?
I think if you can anticipate the start, be up and sculling and ready to go. You see a lot of people in age group sort of races are treading water upright and not ready to go, and that's almost a second loss from between going from upright to horizontal and then swimming.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't use their legs and rate up enough at the start, which doesn't take a lot of effort to do in first 15 minutes first 15 meters of a race if you train for it. But a lot of people are just going straight into their normal race pace and getting caught in the carnage, as opposed to starting off fast, getting away from a lot of the carnage, and then hopefully having a